Hey snare drummers, welcome back. Today, we're doing our Alfred book, solo number 6. It's in 2/4 time. This solo is marked moderato with a tempo of 120 beats per minute. Because we're reviewing it today and we'll be playing it in sections, I've decided to slow the tempo down just a bit to 100 beats per minute. So to get started, let's play the first line or the introduction of our solo number 6. 1, 2, 1 and 2, and first line go. 1 and 2 and 1, 1 and 2 and 1, 1 and 2, 1 and 1, 2 and 1, 2. Let's do that first line again. 1, 2, 1 and 2, and here we go. 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 1, 2 and 1, 2. Now remember that coda sign is at the end of the first line because that'll be important later on in the solo. Now we're going to move on to line 2. This line gets played twice because it's a repeated line. Let's play it twice. The first time soft. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. 1 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 1, 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 1, 2 and. Now we're at line 3 of the solo. This part of the solo, we're going to play 2 more lines. Play line 3 and line 4 and stop there. That'll be the next section. Line 3 and line 4. 1, 2, 1 and 2, line 3 and go. 1 and 1, 2 and 1 and 1, 2 and 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 2 and 1, 2 and 1 and 1, 2 and 1 and 1, 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2. If you need to, repeat that section again for more practice. Now we're on the line 5 of the solo. Line 5 is a repeated section. It's line 5, line 6, and just the beginning of line 7. You notice we have a first ending at the end of line 6. So play all of line 5, all of line 6, repeat back to line 5, and play line 5, line 6, but then the second time, take the second ending. Let's start in line 5 and play both endings. Ready? 1, 2, line 5, go. 1 and 1 and 1 and 1, 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 1. 1 and 1 and 1 and 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 1 and 1 and 1, 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 1, 1 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2 and 2. And right there is the second ending. From here, we're going to play 2 more lines. So let's start in the second ending, which is 3 lines from the bottom, and let's play 2 lines of music, where we'll stop where it says D, C, Al, coda. So here's the second ending. Ready? And 1, 2, second ending, go. 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 2, 1 and 2 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 1. Stop. Now we're at the part that says D, C, Al, coda. That means that you go back to the beginning, D, C, da capo, the beginning, and you'll play the first line. At the end of the first line, you'll immediately go to the coda, which is the last line of music. Let's do that. Start at the beginning, or measure 1, and let's take the coda when we need to. 1 and 2 and ready, top. 1 and 2 and 1, 2. 1 and 2 and 1, 2. 1 and 2, 1 and 1, 2 and 1, coda. 1, 2, 1, 2 and 1 and 1, 2. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2. And make sure you hit that rim shot. Place the tip of the stick on the drum head and strike that stick in the middle with the other stick. Like that. Rim shot for that last note. So I hope this was helpful. And I hope now that you'll go and you'll practice through this solo number 6. Set a metronome. And I've set it today at 100, but you can try it at a speed that's faster or slower, whichever works best for you. Your goal is to reach to 120 beats per minute. So until I see you next time, keep drumming.